Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigval here and welcome back to another video. This one we're going to take a look at some story fights and the fight from my main account against boss Atrocitus. First up, we're going to open up with a fight against boss Harley using Manta and classic Wonder Woman and Silver Green Lantern for a little bit of a cleanup fight. I don't think I can kill her, but I can kill her in 2 fights with this team, so this is what I attempted to do here basically. So Manta has Jokerized Batarangs, I think, but by the time I played this fight they were at level 6, so they are going to put me at 4 fast attack hits, and at the same time they're going to allow me to deal far more damage after I apply the poison debuff, which I apply with any specials. And with Harley, it's kind of reliable to combo and chapter after 2 hits at the very least with Manta, because I figured that even though she does do swipe downs a lot of times and makes you unable to combo and chapter after 2 hits, in those scenarios where she does a swipe right, you have pretty much 100% chance to be able to re-engage a combo with a swipe right of your own. So even though she does a swipe down, that's not gonna be a problem at all. And this fight went particularly well. Like, usually I messed this one up so much worse, but I guess the practice on the secondary account where I took ages to kill her helped out. And yeah, just as I was saying that I got smashed and lost a lot of health, I'm going to have to transition into a third special gameplay. This will heavily reduce my damage since I'm not gonna be able to reduce her armor, but still, better than dying. 300 mil, that's decent. That's what I used to do with Manta in optimal fights, so definitely an improvement. Here I just had Brainiac available and I used him with Mr. Freeze team. I have Beta Club at level 9 on Mr. Freeze. I have Dark Metal cards at level 6 on Brainiac and the level 7 Jokerized Batarang on Vixen for passive stats. For some of you that have a higher star rating, Mr. Freeze, this might be one of your go-to teams if you want to do 2 billion damage and one-shot the crap out of a fight. But for me, with only a 3-star Mr. Freeze, that's simply not gonna be reality. And we need to be a little bit careful here, because this man is going to be able to kill the crap out of me, because he's got that Berserk ability that makes him do more damage the higher power he gets, so his super move is going to be absolutely devastating. So it killed Vixen, also his specials when he's full on health. But yeah, we transitioned into the Mr. Freeze peak performance gameplay where we jump attack and special 2 and watch the dot values fly. I mean, 11 mil dot damage is definitely not too bad, but definitely at the same time very far from peak performance, and it gets so much better with a higher star rating. If anybody's got any Mr. Free shards to donate for free, I'm poor, I don't have to give anything in exchange, hit me up. I'm kidding, I'm just gonna wait for a sale and buy some chests. But yeah, getting hit there, actually that did less damage than I expected, having a little bit of trouble freezing him again. And yeah, that's gonna be it for my Mr. Freeze team. This is the new peak performance, I think. 820 mil with Brainiac. With Raven it's obviously one shot, without Brainiac it's gonna be something like 400 mil. Now here I have the League of Anarchy team. My Arkham Knight Batman is an absolute unit. All his gear rolls are going to be health. And he's got maxed out defense from the passive, he gets more health from the passive, he's got resistances on the talents, he's an absolute unit, maybe the tankiest character you can build in the entire game. There's absolutely no way he's gonna not be able to tank the super move. Oh boy. Look, he barely did not tank it, trust me, he had most likely something like 230 mil health, and this man did 240 mil health. It was a close one, trust me, and he only killed me because of the class advantage that allowed him to do that little bit more damage. But yeah, League of Anarchy is gonna do fine actually. Without him, I'm just gonna cycle tag a little bit to generate some power, gonna get Harley in there. Normally I could combo and chop with Harley, just wait until I generate some more power, but because this man is so dangerous, I wanna not Harley in the fight at all when she doesn't stun lock him, because she might die, and if she dies, that's over. And we don't need to do too great of a job, as you can see, because we are going to have enough damage to kill this man. Again, we would have done slightly more damage with Arkham Knight Batman in there and having the ideal gameplay. But yeah, actually barely scraping this fight. 3 seconds left, actually. Look, it got the job done. It got the job done, that's all that matters. Now moving on to Poison Ivy, she's immune to stun as far as I remember, so our League of Anarchy won't do well here. Not sure if she's also little resistant or not. I don't think so. I don't think so. Or maybe she has something related to dots. I don't know. The thing is, I'm for sure positive we couldn't use the Harley Quinn League of Anarchy here. I think she's just immune to stun. I think that's literally all. Because I was thinking that the guys at some point used Batman Ninja Team against her with the Joker as Batarings instead of the Beta Club, but that was just to test it. Got this stroke in here. Another special 2 in there. Come on, chopped again into another special 2. Come on, chopped again. Another special 2. Just trying to get as many of them in there before use super move. Gonna get Battle Laughs in there to generate some more power and steal some more from her. So that she is not able to reach super move yet. The clones are not gonna have the greatest of times against her because she does a fair bit amount of damage and she tends to transition into blocks very fast, but if we get her to a corner, it's over. The clones are going to absolutely demolish her. Come on, chopped again. Just waiting for the clone to get tagged in. There we go, first clone. I press block, okay? I press block, but it did not do anything. Now she does her jump attack where she hits like 3 times with her legs. Like, boy. Boy. But we have some health. We do have some health and we can combo chop. We got her to the corner. We can't infinitely combo chop with this amount of health, but we can do a fair bit amount of damage. Combo chop in there. Now special 2. We're still doing good on health. We still have some fuel in the tank. Do the combos as long as possible so that we maximize the amount of energy we generate or amount of health spent to combo and chopped. And we're at the point where the health is not moving. When the health is not moving, you know you're on your last legs. And yeah, the clone got killed. Didn't do the best job, but it's okay, we got 1 more. Special 2 in there, and she blocks. That is what I was talking about with the very fast transition into a block. And right now I'm gonna back off a bit. There's literally no health left on me. I'm at 1 health. I didn't die because hazard dot damage doesn't kill you, except for some specific ones on the first cast of them. Gonna swipe down there to avoid that. Another special 2, gonna keep backing off. And she swiped and I couldn't do anything about it. But hey, this team did a decent job, okay? We didn't have the best of times, but we did a decent job with what we had. Gonna come on chop here a bit. I think I'm gonna do a 3rd special. Maybe I should have done a super move for some more damage in there. I actually did a super move. 700k. It's something, okay? It's something. And moving on to the next fight. Boy, oh boy, the struggles I went through on the secondary count against this man. And look, I have documented that, I have made a video on it, I have given you advice. And now we're going to watch the pay-to-win scenario where we have the Beta Club. So everybody wins, everybody's happy. We get to see both worlds on this channel. So this is Raven, who's got Sword of Sin at level 10, which is going to constantly power drain this man because I don't want him using specials. We have Beta Club at level 9 on Conflant Sakomen, and we have Dr. Fate with the level 6 Dark Metal cards because that's the artifact that gives the most passive stats. We're just gonna do a little bit of jump attacking with Conflant Sakomen, and this man does so much damage even without energy, and even with all the passive stats that we currently have. Like, even when you remove the problem that you don't deal enough damage, you have just 2 characters that can one-shot his ass without needing a 3rd to be alive, and you remove all the RNG elements of the fight, random generated luck type of deal with 3 characters tagging in. It's still a pain. Even when you constantly power drain his ass with the Sword of Sin and he has no power most of the times, it's gonna be a menace to deal with. But yet again, there's a lot of ways to handle this. And if you have Deathstroke and Battle Laughs, unlike me on the secondary account, I do not have those at my disposal, you're going to have a far easier time against this man. They're special in there, block jump attack. We see a 40 mil value, drop to 35, and don't know why, maybe I didn't hit a lethal on that second one, but now we're up to 43. Special 1, need to keep him power drained, and he's at the point where before Raven gets tagged in, he will already start to generate some power because the debuff is starting to go away. And look, it's a level 10 Sword of Sin, it's not getting better than this, it's simply not. Jump attack, 3rd special in there. Backing off a bit. Jump attack. Into a super move here. And yeah, I think he's done for. Thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, disliked if you disliked it. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.